Hey, what's up everyone? It's Cameron here from themoneyventure.com. Today we're going to show you how to narrow down the options available for you for picking stocks to add to your portfolio. There's thousands of companies that trade on the stock market, and we're going to show you ways to narrow that list down to a select few potentially good companies to invest in. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel below. Hit the thumbs up button if you enjoy our content. Other than that, let's get going. When narrowing down your list of stocks to choose from, it all comes down to asking yourself a few important questions. The whole point, essentially what we'll be doing, is almost going through our entire day from beginning to end, and even our entire week or entire month, and see what it is that we do on a daily basis, what products, services, etc. do we use, and this will give us a pretty good idea of a bunch of companies that are potentially great investment opportunities. The first question is which companies, products, or services do we use on a daily basis? This can be anything from what toothpaste you use, to what clothing brands you wear, what you eat for breakfast, what apps or services do you use on your phone or computer, etc. A few examples for me are Apple, Facebook, Spotify, Microsoft. I use Apple to stay in touch with my friends and family. I use FaceTime. I use a lot of the apps on the Apple iPhone, the Apple Watch. Facebook, I use to stay in touch with friends and family and keep up to date with people I've known in the past. I use Spotify every day to listen to music and to listen to my favorite podcasts. And I use Microsoft every day to perform a lot of the business activities to work efficiently. The second question that we can ask ourselves is what products or services can we not live without? Examples of products that I would have a hard time living without are Google, Walmart, Costco, Target, my bank, which U.S. Bank or Axos Financial, for example. Google would be hard to live without because they provide a major search engine for the internet. Walmart, Target, and Costco are all major shopping centers that provide everyday products and services that we all need. And it would be pretty hard to live without our bank to have a safe place to manage our money. The third question that we want to ask is what companies, products, or services can the world not live without? Now, we all have different lifestyles and different things that we do, but chances are that there's quite a few companies out there that are essentially the backbone of how our economy, how everyone in the world operates. And so it can be anything from software companies to beverage companies like Coca-Cola, for example, to social media like Facebook. But ask yourself, what companies can the world not live without? Another way to phrase this question is, can you imagine a world without these companies? Some quick examples might be Ford, Toyota, Apple, or Amazon. The next question comes down to figuring out what companies, products, or services do you absolutely love. So a lot of us, for example, I'm a big fan of Apple. I absolutely love their iPhone, Apple Watch, how it all syncs together. I use a PC, but that's something potentially that might be coming here in the future. But the point is what companies or products or services do you absolutely love? And an example for me would be Apple. Other examples of companies, products, or services that I absolutely love are Roku, Shopify, Square, and PayPal. The fifth question or perspective is to ask yourself what companies, products, or services are your friends and family talking about? This can give you a good idea of what people are enjoying, what other people are talking about, their opinions on different companies. If they're talking about Twitter or something, or Snapchat or whatever it might be, then that might be a good indicator that something to maybe look into if it's a good investment opportunity. It could be about a car company like Tesla. It seems everyone's talking about Tesla these days. But just listening amongst your friends and family and the conversations that everyone's having, and trying to filter through what companies or products are people generally talking about on a regular basis. Another question to ask yourself to filter out a few companies that you might want to consider to your portfolio is which products or services or companies make your life easier to live. And so this could even be something as granular as garbage disposal, for example. Here where I live here in Utah, Waste Management is the one that takes care of our garbage, and that obviously makes my life a whole lot easier. It could be companies like Apple again, and some companies might be the answer to some of the multiple of these questions. A few companies that make my life a whole lot easier are Intuit, Weight Watchers, and Zoom, for example. Intuit, they own QuickBooks and TurboTax, which make it easier to do my accounting and to pay my taxes. Weight Watchers, they make it easier to eat healthy without having to worry about tracking so many different metrics, and one that I've personally used and have enjoyed in the past. And Zoom, because they make it easy to conduct business remotely and communicate with friends and family face-to-face from anywhere in the world. Next is asking yourself, what industries, companies, or products do you absolutely believe in? And so this one may be a product or company that you don't necessarily use, but something that you believe in. And so this could be something like green energy, if you're a true believer of that. What companies are leading the industry for green energy? What companies are promoting clean water? And what companies are leading the industry for technology that are doing great things that are truly changing the way that we behave and how we interact with each other. Some companies that I truly believe in that are changing their respective industries, changing human behavior, and making our futures even more bright are companies like Tesla, iRobot, and Fiverr, for example. Tesla is leading the way for autonomous vehicles. iRobot is leading the way for autonomous vacuums, and Fiverr is leading the way for remote work and how we collaborate and do business around the world together. Another question to ask yourself is what companies, products, or services have a major consumer monopoly? A consumer monopoly is basically they have the market advantage in terms of the product that they offer, and the majority of the market uses that product or service. So a great example of this is Coca-Cola. It's a company that is in everybody's hands every single day. A few more companies that clearly have a major consumer monopoly could be McDonald's for fast food, Johnson & Johnson for pharmaceuticals and packaged consumer goods, and Netflix for streaming media. So the next question is what companies provide products or services that are consumable, they're repeatable products, refillable products, whatever it might be, that make it so that customers keep coming back, because that is clearly a great indicator of a company that will have a consistent stream of income and an opportunity as an investor as well. Some examples of companies that have repeatable, refillable, or consumable products are Coca-Cola, Monster, who make the energy drinks, Procter & Gamble, who provide personal care products and brands, and Nestle, who owns over 2,000 food and beverage brands. And the last question that we'll talk about today to narrow down your list of stocks to invest in is what companies, products, or services provide goods that will always be needed, especially during economic downturns. And as I'm recording this, we're currently in the midst of the COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic, and it's certainly been very brought to everyone's attention many companies that thrive during these times that make life easier even when times are difficult. And so a few companies that you might think about is what companies make businesses run easier. So companies maybe like Slack or Zoom seem to be great ones that have excelled during this this crisis, this pandemic. Other companies you can think about are like Walmart. They're absolutely essential to providing the goods that people need on a daily basis to survive, basically. So what products, companies, services are absolutely needed regardless of the market condition? So there you have it. Those are 10 questions to ask yourself to narrow down your short list of stocks of companies to add to your portfolio. The next step is simply to dig further into these companies. This isn't to find companies to immediately add to your portfolio. This is to narrow down your short list, these 10 questions. And once you got it narrowed down, then you can go in and research each company's fundamentals, their financials, their leadership, whether they're a great investment opportunity or not. So again, thanks for watching. If you like our content, please subscribe below and hit the thumbs up button if you think it's been helpful for you. You can view more content on our website at themoneyventure.com. And until next time. For more information on how to invest in stocks, take a look at our course called You Don't Have to Be an Expert to Invest in Stocks. I'll include a link for the course below in the notes. You can also view it by going to themoneyventure.com, and in the top right corner there's a green button that says Courses. If you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up located just below the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button below to be the first ones notified about our latest content.